everyone, and welcome to a live unboxing here. It's been a minute since we've done it here on the channel, and I am so incredibly excited for this man right here, Dan Default, Wayne Manor North, finally got his Samurai Harley Quinn in. Congratulations, you finally got it.
Yeah, it's only been, I think it's just over 2 years.
That's crazy. Well, we were talking earlier, you know, my Harley from Prime 1, I think it's been over 3 now. So 2 years doesn't sound too bad at this point.
I know. And I saw that note earlier. I was like, oh, man, my 2 years sounds unimpressive now.
Well, I think it's still crazy to think that this is where we're at. I mean, with waiting 2 years for these things. And I think we're going to have a really good conversation about that topic tomorrow night on Rogues Gallery Live.
Should be a good one.
Sure, it should be an interesting one. But anyway, congratulations. So, did you get it earlier today, or?
Yep, just got it this afternoon. Came around 2 o'clock my time here on UPS, and you know, it came from the outside in great condition. It's about a 40-pound box, and as you can see here, it's not too bad. So when you're used to having Prime 1/3, you know, come in, this one isn't too bad, but not that I've had many of those lately either, but you know, pretty standard box. It's got the big bat symbol as it does on some of the other Samurai boxes. It's got the, you know, being XM, they do probably, I think, the best job of packaging in the business. They have the reinforced steel corners and the heavy duty packaging, and the only, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I have not opened this box yet. So I opened the outer box just to get this ready for the show. But I haven't cracked into it yet. So
no peeking, right?
No peeking at all. But you know, these things can be, it's like a big Apple iPhone box. So sometimes the section's pretty tight. I don't know what, some are worse than others. So we'll see what this one's like.
Well, whenever I first logged in with you, like I thought it went down further. I didn't realize it's actually a pretty shallow, decent sized box.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches. I mean, it's not, it's actually heavier than I thought it was based on the size of the box. So
that's crazy. And to think that it has that full moped in there, or, you know, whatever that, is it a moped? Is that what it is? Right?
It's like it's a Vespa.
Vespa, that's right. Let's say hello to some folks that are tuning in real quick, and then we'll get started.
Cool. Sounds good.
We got Dennis in the house from Puerto Rico. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
Brotherhood member Matt T is here. Congratulations, Dan. She finally arrived at Wayne Manor North.
Hey, Matt, when's yours coming, man? Put that in the comments if you've heard.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you get yours from a online retailer here in the States?
I did.
Okay. So I would imagine that people should be starting to get her then.
You would think. And I guess just while we're on that, just for a quick sec, Chris. So Harley is Samurai Harley is one of those pieces that I know some of the XM pieces are coming with little plaques.
Yeah.
So with my retailer, I had the option. The ones that they got in were the ones without the plaque. And then they had some more coming at an undetermined time that do have the plaque. So I was given the option. And personally, I couldn't care less about the plaque. I don't tend to display those kinds of things with my statue. I mean, it's a nice little ad, don't get me wrong. I mean, XM, you know, should be applauded for throwing in those kinds of things. I know a lot of people like them. It's just not for me. So I was happy to go with the one without the plaque.
And you didn't want to wait another 6 months.
Well, and honestly, it wasn't even, look, I'm not, you know, we're all a little impatient when it comes to our statues, but at this point I was like, look, you know, if it would have been a material difference in terms of swap out for the statue or something, I would have waited. Yeah. But just for the plaque, nah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Ryan's here. We've got Eric B in the house. Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Vane 21. Yep, we are live officially. Mike Stainbrook, Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here, Mike. Daniel says, good evening, everyone. Chris, you look 1,000 pounds lighter. Well, I am about 30 pounds lighter so far, so it's going well. But thanks again, everybody, for your well wishes. Alfonso Adams in the house.
Alfonso.
Let's see. We've got Thornton Applebottom here. He says, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Mr. Applebottom. I haven't spoken to him in a while. Boy, it just seems like forever for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Says, congrats, Dan, to you.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Captain Trenchcoat, Brotherhood member. Hello, everyone. Dennis is saying hello to Eric. We got Bat Beast saying congratulations, Dan.
Thank you, sir.
Edwin Diaz is in the house. Hey, Edwin.
Hey, Edwin, what's up, man?
Runs with Caesars says hola. Hello. ¿Cómo está?
What's that?
I was just in Mexico, so I could say that, I guess. Gotham Goon, good to catch a live stream for once. Well, we're glad to have you here. Michael Ray, another member, says, hey, Chris, congratulations, Dan. Hoping everyone is doing well.
Yep.
Same for you.
Doing well.
Peter Viles, looking good, Batman statue. Well, it's just a start, hopefully. Let's see. Make sure I don't. Carlos, hello, everyone. Who's the new guy? I have a feeling I'm going to get that for the next 6 months or so.
Just a little bit.
That's when they say you lose most of it around the 3 to 4 month period. So,
wow.
Hey, Dennis, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Edwin said, sup, Chris. I think we've caught up to everybody. I'll try to say hello to everybody as we go. But we're ready to do a live unboxing tonight. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is the Harley Quinn Samurai quarter scale piece from XM Studio. And so without further ado, let's start unboxing.
Yeah, you want to crack into it?
Do it.
All right. I'm going to slide this over just a little bit here. See if I can't get it best position for the camera. I'll put it right here. Good.
You got it.
All right. I'll move that over.
And just to say this, Dan said there might be a little bit of a surprise tonight too that I have no idea what it is. So definitely stay tuned for a potential surprise.
There's another surprise coming.
It's awesome.
A surprise coming. So that actually went pretty well in terms of the suction. That was
I was gonna say that's not bad. I think it's always the getting it out of the regular box, like a Sideshow box. Like I have to flip it upside down. I can never get it to come out.
Yep.
With the suction.
Yep, and I think I might be doing that with this part because, well, I don't know. We'll see if it comes out if I can get it by the straps. Sometimes.
How much do we love the straps?
Oh, yeah, we love the straps. Oh, yeah, this one's coming out really nice.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it came out real nice. Yeah, I think the straps should be mandatory for every box.
I know. You'd think for the extra 10 cents that they cost the company that.
Yeah.
All right, looks like I've got the logo on top, so I will crack the straps off here. And the box seems to be in really good condition. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself.
That's right, that's right.
And that, okay, so it looks like...
It looks like 2 trays maybe.
Yep, it's definitely 2 trays. And it looks like the base is... right here.
Oh, good. That makes sense.
I think. Yep.
That's cool. Usually it's on the bottom.
What's that?
It seems like it's always usually on the bottom.
You would think, right? I don't know. I know there's a lot of pieces to this. Oh, actually, I have something else to show you guys in a minute here, too. So this is the base is cobblestone kind of effect.
Nice.
Looks
got
really great.
A couple different tones to it.
It does. And number 126 of 500.
Nice.
Oh, and there's
Pretty low number. Oh, I hear a.
Yeah.
Yep.
One of those little mystery pieces rolling around in there. But I'd rather hear it in there than in the box when I go to lift the box out. So I'm not
100%.
Which way this goes yet. I'm going to grab something, Chris. Hold on.
You got it.
There was something else in the box that I also didn't open. I was a good boy and didn't peek.
Ooh, an art print.
Probably an art print, right?
I would assume. I didn't know this one came with one, I guess.
And it does. And it's nice. What? 2? No. Oh, one's a direction.
Oh, yeah. Manual.
That is a solid looking print.
Oh, yeah, looks nice.
Yep. Very nice. Really cool.
Very cool.
All right. So, yeah, and I'm glad it came with directions. So that's pretty cool, too. I don't know. I haven't got an XM piece in a while, but it comes with QR codes to link you to instructional videos on YouTube.
That is fantastic.
So that's pretty awesome. Well,
hey, we got a, let's see, a congrats from Joe Latore II. He says, congrats, Dan. I'm still waiting for mine to arrive.
Well, I think she's going to be worth the wait, my friend. I guess in a way I kind of did cheat because I did see this statue at New York Comic Con in 2019.
Oh, yep.
had the opportunity to see this one. So
Eric B says hide the serial number if showing the bottom of the base.
I didn't even. Is there a serial number on there?
There must be. I don't know. I don't think it would have been clear enough anyway. It's probably small, but
there is. He's right.
Thank you, Eric.
That's definitely an Eric detail.
Yes, that's right.
I'm going to take this off because these look like mostly small pieces.
Oh wow, yeah, real small.
So that's what was in there with the base. And boy, wow, that's really light. Just that. All right. Wow. Wow, it's bigger than you think. So here's what's in. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Bike, big. Wow, they did a nice job. So everything's wrapped in tissue paper as well as plastic.
Nice.
And the bike looks phenomenal. Holy cow.
Is the bike all one piece?
I think it, with the exception of maybe the handlebars. Although, yeah, I think with the exception of the handlebars, Chris. So, wow, and it's heavy. So, here is the bike. And I know some people aren't wild about the pink. For me, could they have chosen another color? Maybe. But the overall statue, yeah, I'm good with that.
It's still very Harley.
It's still very Harley, and the overall piece is just so impressive that pink didn't bother me that much.
It is a good size.
It's enormous. Holy crap. All right. So now I just have to look for the spot which this goes.
I think it just goes just like you have it right there. Maybe that front tire into that front key, and then the back side. Maybe it looks like a little bit of an angle, maybe, or maybe
this
flip. Yeah. Can't tell if it looks like it goes to the corner closest to the camera. There's that big. Is that our big key up front?
Yep.
Oh, that's something else, maybe.
There it is.
Hi, Dan Greens from East Boston, and congratulations and best to your son for making it to the MLB. Wish it had been with the Red Sox.
Man, from East Boston. Hey, man.
Lots to celebrate there. It's
yep. Been a heck of a summer. Well, for the record, he was very close to going to the Red Sox. So, very. But wasn't meant to be.
Joe Latore says, Dan, we're going to need a room tour. Yes, we are.
I know I'm forever putting off the room tour. I've had some furniture changes in this room at the other end of the room. So I had a leather armchair and ottoman at one end of the room, and my wife stole it for our family room.
Oh, didn't they give you more room now then?
It kind of does, and she said that too. She said, look, I'm giving you more room.
That's right. Ryan's saying at least the color is not the same as the statue. Cough, cough, Deadpool.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I kind of was thinking that too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And, XM's paint, Chris, and I know I've heard you talk about the Samurai line and the detail, and, you've had the opportunity now to see Penguin and Joker, and I don't know that the detail can be beat. So here's her body.
Looks good. How's the skin tone look in person?
It looks awesome. It's I know you're not going to be able to see close to it, but you can see that I have Sideshow's Harley back there. The skin tone, the difference with the skin tone in this one is it actually looks like a more normal skin tone, if you will.
Yeah.
Sideshow's is kind of, they gave her that real pale look.
Yeah.
And this one is kind of just a more natural.
More fleshy.
Fleshy, exactly. Yeah. Yep. So we will, let me see if I can.
Her leg is long. Look how long. It's really.
It is, but it really is good. So.
Corey's asking, do you have the XM Shogun? The Batman Samurai series is one of the best.
Absolutely, without question.
Yes, he does.
You know, it's funny. I've seen a couple people do posts, Chris. I don't know if you saw them this week of that doesn't seem right. Of asking favorite piece in your collection, and I got to tell you, man, that one for me, that one is up there.
It's still a fantastic piece, and it's funny because I've appreciated that one more as the years have gone on.
Yeah,
which is weird to me, but I really do like that one a lot.
Bear with me here, guys.
Eric's saying the pink adds a nice splash of color to the room.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Not a ton of different, you know, I have lots of, like all of us Batman guys, I have lots of grays.
Yeah.
Lots of charcoal, lots of dark gray.
Got some purple.
There we go.
Back there, the Joker.
I got, so that Harley adds a little bit of color. Joker certainly with his purple coat adds some color. So, yeah. And the artwork adds a little bit of color as well. So.
Do you have a place picked out for her already?
Yes, amongst the other samurai. So I think as much as I love this piece, so I have the Batman, I have Deathstroke, I have Batgirl, and now Harley makes my 4th XM samurai. I felt like the Joker was okay. I didn't love the portraits. And I felt like the base was oversized. I thought it was too much of a space hog. I love the Penguin, but it just seemed like too much statue for the character. And
it's so big.
It's just enormous, you know?
It's insanely big.
And I really have to think about space. So like everyone, I guess. But so I just decided against, I think this, in other words, I think this might be my last one. It depends on what they come out with. If they come out with a really good Riddler, maybe, you know, I don't know.
And you're passing on Scarecrow, right?
I am passing on Scarecrow. Yeah. It's funny. I watched your commentary on it, Chris, on your video, which was really good, really thorough, and I think really fair. Yeah, that is, to me, that is not their best result. And like I said, I love Samurai. I love these statues. I've got 4 of them. And I don't know. I didn't see enough Scarecrow in it. I don't know how else to say it.
Did you like that kind of that reddish color scheme better?
Yeah, it make a great variant. It looked like you're on fire.
I know. I'm like, because I thought they really were doing a variant, and I reached out to Aang and asked him. He said, no, it's just photo effect. I'm like, oh, because that looks more Scarecrow-y to me than.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they could have tweaked it a little. Maybe it's not so red, but I'm like these colors work.
And it's really hard too because Sideshow just killed it with their Scarecrow, and I don't know. I think my head is stuck there. That one is so good. This is really cool. This is Basket with the hyenas.
Oh, that's fun.
With Bud.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yep, that's really fun. And that one goes on the back, I believe. I'm getting that right. Chris, what's your next piece coming in?
Hell if I know. Jeez.
I know, right?
I tell you, like, it just feels like everything has been pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. I don't know anymore. I think I'm going to kind of look it up as.
Look at this.
As we're going. That's really cool. Let me highlight you.
Samurai Joker. And it's actually more chromy looking in person than
it's very, very chrome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let me see here. What is supposed? Really, I think my next piece should be Batcave Hush. In theory.
Batcave. Oh, really?
The Prime one.
Yeah.
Hush. I would think that would be your next one too.
Well, I had been thinking it was going to be depending on how. See, I have Batcave Hush coming through a U.S. reseller, and then I have Prime One Joker, the Ledger Joker, coming from Sideshow. So depending if Sideshow got their shipment early of those, I kind of thought those were coming, but. doesn't look like that's going to be the case anytime soon.
Sideshow's still showing like my Harley Quinn from Prime 1, the deluxe version, September of 2020 to January of 2021. So that's a little off. Let me.
So good.
I'm going to go into my order and see. So this says September of 2021 to November of 2021.
Some broken bamboo.
There's no chance in hell.
Yeah,
we haven't even seen it in Asia yet, so there's no way.
I mean, I'm just not holding my breath for anything, to be honest with you at this point.
And I was surprised. I had forgotten that the Ledger Joker was supposed to come out here real soon. But we all got the email. At least I got an email from Prime 1 saying that they had some quality control issues and it had been pushed back more like December to February, which I still don't think is bad. I mean, those come out really quick when they work with Blitzway.
Right. That's what I kind of was. That's why I was kind of holding out hope that we may have, had seen that one come out on time. But it's
Batman Who Laughs from Prime or from Sideshow showing October to December of this year.
Yeah, I don't know what Sideshow does, but they seem to maybe be the most predictable in terms of being on time.
That feels quick.
It really does. I just wonder if they kind of pad things. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder.
Yeah. Ryan wants to know, how'd you like Harley and Suicide Squad?
I was pleasantly surprised by Suicide Squad. I had really low expectations going in because I thought the trailers looked terrible.
Yeah.
But we went to see it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it looked fun. I thought it was fun. I mean, yeah, she was okay. I still think that she's a character that they have completely underutilized and haven't given her enough proper writing attention. I think she could be a lot deeper, a lot more interesting character than what they're just making her something silly.
Yep. I agree 100%.
I think it's kind of a waste, especially with the level of fan interest in her. I mean, I think a dark version of her, I think people would love. Just a real movie that takes her character seriously, rather than just being silly.
I think that was like the intention of Birds of Prey, but it just was not good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to need pictures of this or something to put it together. I can't. I'm trying to do this all from the hip, and I don't know if that's going to work.
I know how that feels.
You know something about that, do you?
I usually have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like trying to fumble around. But they did send a manual, so maybe that manual will be helpful.
Oh no, they didn't though. That's the problem.
Oh,
right?
It doesn't have any. Oh, it just has the parts.
It's got the parts, and it's got a link to a manual.
Okay. All right. Well.
So that is less helpful.
That is less helpful.
And so I've got a bat. I've got her mallet that looks just awesome. This thing.
Yeah. I love the rope on it.
Incredible. The rope looks real in person. It's a little darker than what it's showing up on camera, and it looks real. And it's got this cool.
The mace.
Wrong way. Mace. Yeah. That's cool.
And that's real rope right there.
That's real rope right there.
Does it match the rope on the mallet? Does it because the mallet's sculpted, right? Or is that real?
No. The rope is sculpted on the mallet. And let me see if I can. Wrong way. There you go.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
Yep, it looks like a nice match.
Yeah, it looks good.
And let's see.
Ryan says they should adapt the Harleen novel. That would be great.
Yes, exactly. See, that's exactly. And you know what's funny? They do it in the comic books and the graphic novel, but they don't do it. Oh, this thing lights up.
Oh, is it a flicker? It flickers?
I don't know, but this lights up.
That's cool. That's
really, really cool. I forgot about that.
That's neat.
That's a pleasant little surprise. I'm going to have to. Wow, Chris, I seriously think I'm going to have to. I can't even see where this goes.
I think it's either the front corner or the back corner. I can't remember.
Go in the back. I'm definitely going to have to pull up some pictures. because these two things go in the front. I've got.
Did you figure out where the bamboo went? That one goes right there. Yeah. And that sounded like a really strong magnet.
Yeah, and that one's got to go like that, I think.
Nice.
So I've got our two head sculpts. I think the head sculpts in this one are awesome as well.
Do you have a favorite?
I do. I think actually, I love them both, but I do think that the unmasked one is really cool. But like Sideshows, I think that I don't have that one here. Hold on. I'm not a huge fan of the geisha one. I mean, it's okay, but I won't display it.
Yeah, I don't care for this one either.
Yeah,
But I do like the third.
The other one is super menacing looking.
It's a really dark makeup.
Exactly. So
Ferenzi Collect says that she would look really great to Samurai Poison Ivy. Yes, she would. That one's hard to find, guys. That one's very difficult.
Oh, here, it's right here. Which one? Oh, Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy, yeah.
Yeah, this thing is crazy looking.
Yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, this is one you could definitely swap out from time to time.
I swap out my other ones. The only one that I tend not to, and I've heard people say that they like it, is the Deathstroke. I do swap his sword out for the gun once in a while.
Yeah.
I don't swap out the head, the portrait. But Batgirl and Batman both have tons of swap outs with different portraits and armor. And every once in a while, probably every couple months maybe, I swap those out.
Matt T says the headlight to the Vespa lights up as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really cool.
I'm going to have to. You know what's funny? I bet they sent a battery too.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't. Oh, what's this? Hold on.
Brad Ladner in the house. Hey, Brad. Thanks for being here.
Brad, what's going on?
Corey Davis says, am I the only one that loves Batman Ninja movie? If you take out the robots, the movie was good. You know, Corey, I've said this for a while that I really love the animation and I love the first half, like the Joker versus Batman. I think that was awesome, but it really lost me the second half. Too weird for me, but
it does get kind of weird. And I agree with you, Chris, because a lot of those movies, I have a hard time hanging in for the animation. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for the battery. But that one, I felt like they did a good job.
Yeah, I do too.
I liked it a lot.
I want to thank the 93 people watching right now. Thank you so very much for tuning in with us tonight. That's awesome. Thank you.
I cannot locate the battery right now, but what am I going to... oh, there it is. I am going to look up pictures of this.
Okay. While Dan's looking that up, make sure you smash that like button. That does help the algorithm and the channel tremendously. So thank you very much. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. And again, I just want to take this time to say we are doing Rogues Gallery Live tomorrow. Hopefully my energy will hold up. I'm already getting tired. That's pretty bad. I have to keep reminding myself that I did have major surgery. So that...
well, that's kind of a thing.
That's kind of a thing. Yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Ryan says, I've never seen it, but looks real great with Ari. I'm not sure. Oh, I think you must be talking about the Ninja Batman, but. And there's that lamppost. Does it go on the back?
Oh, I see. Oh, wow. That's cool. So the key. Yep.
Oh, right there. Boom.
Yeah. That's interesting. It's almost like the, I didn't even notice where this kind of connects. It's almost, you can almost leave this off and it wouldn't deter from the statue at all.
That's cool.
So, and they had to make it easy because you have to take this off and press the button to turn it on.
But it doesn't turn on now?
I can't locate the battery at the moment.
I just didn't know if maybe it was in there. Maybe it was already in.
No, it's not. No, it's definitely not. So we are going to...
It might be like taped in there somewhere. A lot of times they tape them and wrap them.
That's what I did a quick look and couldn't find it. I'll look again, but.
So I wonder if the Vespa, I wonder if it's a separate battery then for the headlight.
Well, yeah, I think I remember this lighting up too, but I don't know how.
Let's see who said that. Matt T. Matt, do you know how that lights up? I'm not sure if you know how that lights up or not.
I think he's right about that, but I just don't know exactly how that works.
No, Matt T says, if I recall, their video says it does not come with the batteries.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
That's unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure they're like standard like watch batteries or something, but
little watch batteries. Yep, exactly.
Rapture 724 says XM should work a deal out with DC to adapt the XM Samurai series into an animated movie. That could be real interesting.
I agree. So it looks like you have to put her arm on over the handle to her mallet. Boy, I don't like twisting.
I know. It's making me nervous.
Cold cast porcelain is not.
Thornton Applebottom says XM Thanos didn't have batteries either.
Huh. That's interesting. Why would...
Think they're just worried about it like corroding in the box?
I don't know. I mean, it's a small little, lithium ion battery.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How much could that? I mean, it doesn't
like
cost very much.
No.
All right. Matt T says there are two separate spots for the batteries. One's in the Vespa, I believe, just above the hyenas.
Oh, really? Just above the hyena? Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out.
So is that twist in, or is it magnet, or is it just
it's got a
tension fit,
a metal pressure fit thing.
Brad Ladner says Sideshow Harley Quinn didn't have batteries. It didn't. It did not.
No, it sure didn't. So,
they tried to make it look like neon, but that would have been pretty cool if it lit up neon. That would have been neat.
There, so let's put her. There's that. So, what else do we have? So, yeah, so she comes with the bat as well. And I'm not actually. So, guys, keep chiming in if you know where these things go on her, because I'd love to hear it.
Forensic Collect says same XM Professor version A did not come with batteries, but XM Cyclops did.
Weird.
I'm going to look up pictures, too, to see if I can help you out.
Okay. This one goes, wow, that's weird. There's a strap that holds this up under there, the exhaust.
That's cool.
That's kind of interesting.
I'm trying to figure out where the bat is.
Hard to key it in, though.
I don't see any pictures of that bat. I wonder if it goes on the backside somewhere.
Wow, that's really interesting how they did that exhaust. And then this one.
Looks like there's a whole bunch of like little palm things that come out of the reeds.
Yep, there are those. So, and those are kind of, fish tank style.
Mm-hmm. Or they're plasticky.
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Man, I'm like looking at the backside even. Like I don't see a bat at all. Gotta go there somewhere.
Right?
Because I don't think it's the mallet's the only thing that you can put in her hands, right? I think
The bat doesn't seem The bat doesn't seem long enough to go in her hand.
Yeah, I don't see any pictures with the bat. I mean, it's all the mallet.
That's fun. It's got to go there. So I wonder if it's on the back side.
Or maybe it attaches to the Vespa.
Oh, and this is a kickstand. This, yep, kickstand goes right there somehow. I wonder if that's...
Was she pretty easy to key in? Or the body?
Yep, not hard at all. But the
Matt T says Prime One said somewhere that there are some sort of import laws on including batteries in the boxes. Not sure what kind of truth there is to that.
Well, if that's true, a lot of them have been skirting that law. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, I've got batteries tons of times in statues.
Forenzi Collect says, correction, I received XM Cyclops secondhand, so no go on batteries from XM. So he got it secondhand and got that somebody already bought them. So Gotham Goon said it attaches to the Vespa along the lower side. I'm assuming he's talking about the kickstand.
Yep, I got the kickstand.
Oh, you got it in. Okay. What about the bat? Does anybody know where the bat goes? I cannot find a photo with the bat.
Nor can I.
It's crazy.
I cannot.
If I can see the backside. Did you figure out how the hyenas attach?
Yep. Hyenas go right, underneath there.
Yep.
Let's
see. Okay. So the bat goes underneath. So the front of the bat faces. It's on the back side. The handle part of the bat with the tape. It goes kind of under the blue rim. That teal rim.
So under here?
Yeah, it goes all the way under, but on the back side.
Oh, on the other side?
Yep. So the front of the bat is, or the top of the bat is facing toward the front of the bike.
Gotcha.
But it goes under that lip somehow.
Oh, I see it. I found the keys.
Okay.
Yep, right like that.
Yeah, right like that.
Yep. I found the key holes are under the bike.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, good. At least I was somewhat helpful there.
Very helpful, Chris. Thank you. You got it. That was awesome. So
everybody's chiming in now with the bat. Yeah, everybody. Near the foot. There we go. Thank you.
Monday morning statue quarterbacking.
That's right. Critical Mass is here. Says, "What's up, everybody? Hey, how's it going, Critical Mass? Thanks for being here. Again, thanks everybody for being here. And if you're enjoying the show, please hit that like button. Share this video on Facebook or wherever you share it. Love to have that. More eyes is getting to experience this awesome statue. It's so cool. I'm just so happy it finally came in.
Oh, me too. I mean, it's like I said, it'll be just over just right around 2 years. I want to say 2 years in July for some reason that I ordered it. I have to look, but
that seems right.
Next month, 2 years since I saw it in person.
When was she originally supposed to come out? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was fall. Definitely sometime in
last year. Okay, so yeah,
fall of 20.
So that would have been a pretty good turnaround time, a year out. Obviously with COVID and everything else, but
yeah. Oh, I see.
Oh, Matt T says last December. So, yep.
Yeah.
Q4. Yeah, Q4. Thanks, Matt.
Q4. That's probably what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Matt T is on the ball tonight.
Well, like I said, I know Matt's waiting on this one too. These little plastic things are not the easiest.
Yeah, I'm disappointed to hear they're kind of aquarium-like, but
they're definitely aquarium-like. They're probably a little thicker than what you put in a fish tank, but
they look good in photos.
They look nice.
I mean, they look good in photos. I mean, they look decent.
Oh yeah, and they look good here in person. It's not that. I think the one big difference is, and you're not going to be able to see this on the camera. First of all, they look way brighter green on the camera. They're not. They're dark green. Is that they're not just one color, so they are shaded and whatnot. You know what I mean? So they match kind of the quality of the paint. I can worry about those after.
And it's just an accent part of it. So it's like not a focal point.
Exactly. Yep.
Alfonso, let's see. Alfonso Adams here. It says, love the content, Chris, but the live stream you guys do are one of my favorite things on YouTube. Well, thank you very much. That's awesome to hear you.
That's cool.
We love the live stream. It's so much fun. We love doing the live shows. And the statues are one thing, but being able to interact with all of you guys, that's the best part. Like
it is cool hearing from people real time.
So much fun. So Alfonso, thank you.
Who in the chat can chime in if they know what size batteries these are? Because I may have them.
I would imagine that it looks like they would be really pretty small.
Yeah, they're those cylinder, those little watch style batteries.
Yeah, little like puck style, not like the big flat ones, but the round puck style.
Bear with me, Chris. I'm gonna look.
No worries.
I'm here. I may.
Is there can you see where the battery goes in? Is there like a hatch?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a clear spot for them.
Brad Ladner says, my wife probably knows. She has lots of batteries. So.
Oh my god!
Not going to touch that one with a 10-foot pole, Brad. Thank you very much.
You just jinxed me. All I have are those big things that look like nickels. Those batteries that look like nickels.
Yep, those seem to be more common.
Yeah, I don't have.
At least they used to be. I don't know if they are anymore, but.
Nelson goes on easy.
Nelson says they should tell you in the instructions. They might be in there, Nelson. They might be.
Yeah.
In that the literature here. But it is disappointing, you know.
Yeah.
The batteries are not included. That seems like such a simple thing. You know, it's like I bought that Batman grapple gun and I had to buy those weird batteries.
Oh yeah.
And Ashley ended up bidding on when we did our auction show. But I'm like, that's annoying. Like, not only is it a weird size that you can't find everywhere, but then it's like increase the cost a little bit, or like $5 or whatever, and
exactly
include the batteries. Like, it's just ridiculous to me.
Well, what's funny is I don't see any. Oh, it's just it does say batteries are not included.
Huh. Well, that didn't say what kind.
And it doesn't. Yeah, and you'd think like next to that it would say what kind. I don't see anything on here that says what the batteries are. Maybe it does in the description on their website. Maybe so. I'm going to look up real quick the XM unboxing of Harley. Let's just see if they. I'm putting in the fish tank stuff here. That's right. Wow, that's a 7-minute, 25-minute. That's crazy. You got the handlebars on okay? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to see if they show the battery. Oh, here we go. That was fast. Let's see. It doesn't. Yeah, it's that little puck battery. 2 of them go in. Yeah. The lantern. I don't think they've shown it going into the bike. And they don't indicate size? Nope. That's crazy. But it is those little round puck ones like we were talking about. It is, huh? Yeah. I would imagine it's two in the light post and maybe 2 in the but I don't see them putting it in the Vespa unless I'm just missing it here. I'm kind of. Oh, hold on. No, they already have the lights on. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the batteries, Dan, where the speedometer is, there's like a little black hatch. Really? Where the speedometer is on top of the handlebars? Yeah. Do you see like below it? There's like a black rectangle. Yes. That's where the batteries go in there. And it is 2. So those are for the headlight. Yep. And I wonder how you turn that on. Because that would be kind of a pain. Unless there's I don't feel a button there. Okay, I can see now. There's like another black button below it. Or yeah. No, that's not. That's like a hook or something. I can't tell. That's a little tab to open that little hatch door. Well, they put the batteries in, but then they don't show it actually turning on. I think I'm going to leave a couple of these fauna pieces off I think I'm going to do it like that.
Let's see. Matt T says website doesn't say, it just says what the sheet does. Doesn't include batteries. Huh.
Wow.
It says you have to take out the basket.
Yeah, that's true. That for sure is true. That's actually what I was just saying. Oh, I like that head sculpt a lot.
Brad said best way to turn it on is to cook and do the dishes. Wow.
Oh my God. Brad's on fire, even for Brad.
Nikki Blaze 3 says, or hopefully it's Blaze, Blaz. If the batteries are the same as the Batman Shugo, you need the AG3 batteries. AG3.
AG3. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Road Dog says drinking a bottle of sake rice wine before the statue assembly should be required.
Oh, that would make this one a whole bunch more different.
We'd still be on the base.
We'd still be, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'd still be on the base.
We'd still be on the base.
Is this the front or the back? Yeah, so I'll definitely be posting some close-up pictures of her. Everything fits together great. I think these fauna pieces, I put 3 out of the 5. The other ones kind of shoot in front of the bike.
Okay.
And I don't really care for that, so I'm going to leave them off. But overall, the paint job looks awesome. You're going to see, and I know, and I apologize. I'm using my MacBook camera here, so I can't really move it around to show you close-ups. But
I think you did say you might be doing a review for us.
I'll absolutely do a full review if you like. Yeah,
absolutely. That way people can see it up close, and you can give your thoughts on it that way as well.
Yeah, I can shoot it in 4K, and you can see all of it. But XM, like XM does, their use of textures and gloss versus matte and all of that is just awesome. Yep.
And again, it's just interesting to see the pop of color like in your collection. Like I said, there's some reds back there, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple, but the pink is definitely like, whoa, it really catches your eye.
Oh yeah, and she'll have a place of prominence in the collection. So,
yeah, when you review her, make sure you show her with the others.
Oh, I definitely will. Yeah,
I think a lot of people would really like to see that. And obviously, Dan has agreed to do another room tour at some point, so we'll get the full effect with them all together. That's really awesome. But man, she looks great.
Yep, very happy with her. The base is awesome. She's not too overwhelmingly heavy or big or anything like that. Actually, let me grab a tape measure.
You got it.
And
yeah, she doesn't have. I mean, she's not like we were talking about the penguin earlier. The penguin is just absurdly big, but it's incredible because it makes a big impact. But this even though it's a big piece with the bike, it doesn't look like it's going to take up a big chunk of real estate.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Which is really nice. Vane21 says, when you do the review, make sure to slow motion pan the room.
Slow motion pan.
Everybody wants that room tour, Dan.
I know. I'm afraid I'm going to just disappoint a whole bunch.
It's going to be like our most requested video, I think.
She is, so the complete from the very, very end of the bike, the fender with the Joker ornament, all the way to this, you're going to need 20 inches.
Okay, not bad.
So you probably need so it fit inside a lot of people have 24 inches at Vesta, but 24 inches. So she definitely would fit in one of those, and she's not tall because she's seated on the bike. So height-wise, she is about 18.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Maybe 18 and a half with the top of the mallet. It's a little higher. And
I just want to say Jeff Morris says she looks great. Congrats, Dan.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, depth-wise, I mean, she's only, 11 inches maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
So she's space-friendly. Yeah, the shelf that I'm putting her on is 16 inches deep, one of my custom ones there. So she'll fit perfectly on that. And, yeah, she looks great. I think the other pieces, too, that I think about a lot as I put pieces in the collection is what looks good down low versus up high versus in the middle.
Yep.
I'd say she's a middle to or high piece. In terms of sight line, her line of sight with this head sculpt is kind of straight ahead. So you're going to want her a little higher, actually, I think, than what I have her here. I have her here, and she's kind of on the low side.
Yeah.
And you're not getting the full effect of that portrait. So I think I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the height on that shelf. I want to say it's 4 feet. I would say 4 foot minimum to put her on for anybody that's considering the piece. She won't look good down low. I shouldn't say she won't look good. You'll just miss the effect of the portrait. The more menacing portrait even exaggerates that point even more because she's actually looking down a little bit.
Yeah, you want her up high.
So she's going to have to be higher. So I'd say 4 feet minimum. And haven't even tried the geisha portrait. Is kind of more gazing up. So similar to the first one.
But it's the worst portrait. It's
it's not my cup of tea. I think, what's funny too is now that I put that on there and I haven't, it almost looks like it doesn't belong.
That's crazy.
I think that the Poison Ivy geisha portrait looks really good because it seems to fit the aesthetic of the statue overall.
Yeah.
This one I'm not sure is like that.
But I feel like this one kind of is washed out a bit.
Yeah. Yep.
And just not Harley enough, I guess.
I think that's probably it. Just not Harley enough. Yeah. I agree.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the point about, height. That's so important that a lot of collectors, I think, sometimes don't think about whenever because you want that sight line. You want those eyes to be able to see them. And if it's low, sometimes it just doesn't work. Man, I can't remember who posted them. You might have seen it in the group this week where they had a 2-tiered shelf system that they were building.
Yes, I did. Yep.
I think I showed it to my wife. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that I'm going to get rid of all of my cabinets. I'm going to gut these back here.
Yep.
Do that all the way around my room. Something like that.
I have. I kind of have that in here. So I did that as well. And I had to think about, and I think I talked about this in the build videos too, is kind of have to think about how tall are the statues that are going to be on the higher shelf.
Right.
So, and again, I know you can't see it too well. See if I can slide her a bit. If you can see the Ivy back there.
Yep.
So Ivy's on a shelf. So this is a 2-tiered shelf. So there's a shelf on the floor and I have some smaller kind of odd and end pieces down there. And then the next shelf is about, I want to say it's 14 inches off the floor, right? So I've got the OG Bane, Ivy, and Catwoman right now on that shelf, and they're about 14 inches off the floor. And I felt like that was the lowest I would want them before I start to not enjoy them because they're too low.
Yeah.
And then what that allowed for is the space between the second shelf and the top shelf is, I want to say 38 or 39 inches. And I made it that height. So it gave me flexibility in accommodating prime 1/3 pieces. So I had plenty of room for those. A lot of those pieces are 34 inches.
Yeah,
give or take. And so it did that. And it made the top shelf such that I could put 1/4 or even maybe some 1/3, depending on the height of your ceiling, of course.
Yeah.
So my ceilings are 9 feet. So that's kind of how I did those. To be able, because you have to think about what size statues you're doing.
I know, and that's the problem too. Is when you build these shelves. Like I was looking at his shelves and I'm thinking, okay, well, I would probably have to be deeper on my top shelf just for Bane. The Bane is so deep that, but then that's the problem is that these statues are constantly changing in and out of our collections and things like that. So there's going to be a point where that shelf that you have back there isn't going to work for certain pieces.
It kind of, it definitely depends. I mean, I've got a few spots in the collection that will hold a bigger base, right? So I don't have nearly as many as 1/3 as you, but the ones that I have, the one that takes a little bit actually, that's not even true. Joker with the staircase behind me here. He, trying to think. I had him on a 16-inch shelf, and he fit. Depends on how you turn him.
Yeah,
but
right.
Statues like Bane that have a round or a big square base.
Yep.
That have a hard time.
That's why I worry about like that Arkham Harley.
Well, yeah. So she's one of those in my collection that I've got a specific spot.
Yeah, yeah, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but I couldn't afford to do a whole bunch because the other thing, Chris, is I wanted to keep the perimeter shelving as shallow as I could get away with, right? Because the deeper you make those, the more they encroach into the room. And I didn't want to make my room any smaller, so
that's right.
All trade-offs.
Late night trip says watched the video on the custom shelving the other day, was looking into the pipe decor also, so they're talking about your custom video. Yeah,
there you go.
You guys haven't seen it, it's fantastic. It's I back whenever I first started this, everybody was just IKEA. Yep. I feel like it. I could be wrong, but I feel like I was one of the first people on YouTube to start saying, "Hey, garage shelving," and so now you see everybody using garage shelving. Yeah. But it's so refreshing to see other ideas like your pipe idea. Like it's very cool. It's very slick, industrial looking. I love it. And it's a, for the most part, a very simple thing that people can do. You can, you don't have to have a tremendous amount of woodworking experience or things like that to accomplish something like that. And it has a great finished look. Yeah.
It's just have to be a little bit patient. I had the boards, I used really nice birch plywood. So it's, kind of has a furniture smooth finish.
Yep.
And I had them cut at Home Depot. They use their big, giant saws to cut that. And like I said, you got to be patient because depending on the length of the pipes, I had to have all my pipes cut. And so Home Depot will cut them and then they thread them. Nice. So, see, it requires a little bit of time, but like to your point though, Chris, in terms of expertise, not really,
Edwin Diaz says, Dan is a mad scientist.
I needed a good solution. I wanted something that could hold weight too. I tested these by sitting on the top shelves.
That's awesome. Yeah. Matt T says Dan's pipe shelving is also really easy to build. Built a mini shelf using his design and can't say enough about it. So that's awesome. See, that's awesome.
Awesome.
And Brad says Home Depot tied my pipes. So but I love the creativity in this hobby because you have to be creative. You have to be able to, try to figure out where, because these things are so expensive, you want to display them in a nice way.
That's for sure.
And we talk about it all the time, and obviously you have a plan of where you want certain pieces.
Yep.
And that's important too. Very much so.
Yep.
But I think in terms of my shelving, I think that if I go through with this, I think I'm going to hire somebody to build it for me because I want to make sure it's done right.
Well, yeah, and you're doing the whole room. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I did 2 reasonably sized bigger shelf units, and then I have a few smaller ones that are kind of portable. So I have one, for example, that'll be bringing up here very shortly. So
Eric B says, especially when IKEA is out of stock of everything. Yeah, I've heard they're really like, you can't get detox, you can't get hardly anything right now. And again, we're going to talk about a lot of that tomorrow night on Rogues Gallery Live. So again, if you're watching right now, please join us 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 Eastern. And so I think we'll have a lot to say about kind of like what the future of collecting is going to be. And I think it's going to start looking real different here real soon, unfortunately. But I think you said you had a surprise for us. What's the surprise?
Yeah, let me grab the surprise. So
we can't forget about that.
Yeah, so another item that I've been waiting for just over a year. And of course, I think you're going to like this one. So I've been waiting for this for just over a year. It's a book that I sent out to CGC.
Nice.
And
am I going to be jealous right now? Are you going to be taunting me right now?
Yeah, you really are. What you're going to be. You really are.
Yeah,
really bad.
That's what we do.
It's what we do. So this is the triple signed Three Jokers book. Jeff Johns, Brad Abrams, and Brad Anderson and Jason Bailey.
So where did you buy that from?
So I bought the book.
Yeah, you sent it in.
Yeah, I sent it in.
So that is the cover that I have been waiting for. I can't remember what company that was. I keep getting the runaround that they kept saying COVID, and because that's the one I have all the covers except for that one, and that's the only one that I'm going to have signed. And I can't remember who I ordered.
This one? Are you talking about this one?
That cover. Yeah, it's that cover. Yeah. But
I'm giving you shit. I have to check. I may have one.
Really?
Yeah, I might. I have to check. I had duplicates of a lot of them. So.
Oh, that's my favorite cover. That's by far.
Me too.
I've actually thought about, I've thought about getting a Batman sleeve at some point. And I've thought about that Joker cover, like that with the crowbar.
It's insanely good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good. And came back 9.8. But so what happened was this book was due back a long time ago. And what happened was due to COVID, they couldn't get the guys in to sign. So they couldn't get Jeff Johns to come in and fly across the country to sign. Or I think he might even be based out of Chicago. But regardless, they couldn't get him down to Florida to sign. And Jason Fabok's even worse because he's in Canada.
Yeah, he's been hard.
And he couldn't leave. So on top where they indicate where everybody signed. So Jason Fabok signed on February 24th of 21. Brad Anderson signed on June 1st. And Jeff Johns just signed on August 21st.
Oh my gosh. So it's literally hot off the press. That's nuts.
Yep. But what's cool too on it though is they all signed in the silver, silver Sharpie.
So nice. That's so nice.
So, I have to tell you though, I looked through, I can't even tell you how many books to get to the one that I was going to send in. I thought for sure I had a 10.0. I thought, man, there is just nothing wrong. I mean, the book was pristine. And I packed it up really carefully, but
it's still awesome. Yeah, what an awesome book. That's so late.
Yeah.
Hey, give a shout out to Jim at Collectibles to the house. Hope recovery is going well. It really is, Jim. I'm doing great. A little tired tonight. I'm still. I need to keep remembering that I had big time surgery and I need to take it easy. Although I am going back to work tomorrow, so hopefully that'll go. I'm teaching as well, so hopefully I'll make it through the day. But
hopefully the kids take it easy on you.
I pray. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. Let's see. Robert's asking what's Dan's channel. Dan does not have a channel.
This is my channel.
This is his channel. We share it with him, and so thank you again as always. Dan is a major part of this channel, so I'm so thankful that he's part of our team. Jim also says, speaking of IKEA, I was able to order 5 PAX units after being unavailable for a while. Wow, that's impressive. Seems like
I hope you.
I don't know if I heard about PAX. I know somebody specifically said about the Detolfs, but
I had bought some PAX shelves for my basement a while back, and I couldn't get the shelves. I could get the PAX units themselves, but I couldn't get the shelves.
It's crazy.
So, yeah.
Tony Tiger has a question for you. It says, Chris, can you ask Dan about my signature slab missing some text, sign, and date under the Marvel title? Does this lose value? I'm not sure what he's asking.
About my signed slab missing some text, sign, and date under the Marvel title.
I'm not sure what that means. Oh, value. Does it lose value? Yeah, we understand it loses value, but I'm not sure why it would why would it be missing text?
Yeah, all the if it's CGC, I'm trying to think of CBCS. CGC always includes the date because there's a witness, right? So it would include the date of the signature.
Yeah.
I don't know if CBCS probably does similar. So I don't know why it wouldn't include it. Never just says signed by without a date. To my knowledge.
Yeah.
And if that's an error, so if that's a legitimate, error, I would say, for example, with CGC, you can send it back into CGC or ask them about that. Because if that's an error, they might have the date in their system associated with that book. And if for some reason it didn't print, they'll reslab the book for you.
Yeah.
Because that would.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Buyer, if you were selling me that book and I were the buyer, that would throw a red flag for me.
Yeah. Ryan says, how do you get your books sleeved and rated? Have some good comics. Actually, we have a couple videos on the channel. Just search CGC.
Yeah, you just did a couple not that long ago.
Yeah, even Eric has got one where he did like special packing to get, to ship CGCs and things like that. So you might check out some of those videos, and I'm planning on doing more here as well. I kept waiting for the CGC thing to get that starter kit, never got it. So I think I'm just going to do a video and do it myself because I have about 10 books I want to send in just to do the process because I've never done it. So I'm, excited to try that. Tony Tiger says but it's missing, but does check out. So it does have the date missing, but it does check out with them. So yeah, I would send it back in to get it read, I think, for sure.
Yep,
for sure. Well, so what are your again, I know you're going to review this for us, but what do you think about her? What was your initial impression of this Harley Quinn from XM?
So, I mean, I really liked it. To be honest, for me, the Vespa was very secondary. When I first saw the images of her, when they announced the statue, I really love the pose. Anything that's not a Captain Morgan or just kind of a standing stoic, I tend to gravitate to. It's one of the reasons I really love their Batgirl samurai statue is awesome. But I really like the pose. I love the expressions on the portraits, particularly the ones that you and I talked about, Chris.
Yep.
And like always, really, for me, I'm just sorry, I'm looking around my collection room. Yeah, the only XM that I have are these 4 samurai, and they were all executed beautifully. So,
would you say that this is your favorite Harley?
Oof.
I want to put you on the spot. Like I just see your Harley back there behind you there, like the Hell on Wheels.
I've got Hell on Wheels, and I also have Prime One's Suicide Squad Harley.
Yep. That's hard. It's hard to top that one. The Suicide Squad. It's good.
That's really good. It's not as involved as this one.
Yeah, they're so different though. That's the hard. Yeah. They're so different.
That's a really tough call. If you told me I can only keep one.
Ooh, yeah, tough.
Wow, that's really hard. Because it has this portrait, the unmasked kind of, and it's got the ponytails or whatever, the pigtails. I probably would keep this one, even though Margot, I mean, I love that statue, but you and I, we always talk about telling a story with the statue, right?
We sure do.
And I think this one probably does a better job of that.
Well, and we've also talked about this, that when you talk about movies can be timeless.
Yeah.
But the comic book characters will last forever. Like it's like, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn might be, 20 years from now, I don't really care about her anymore. But that will last forever as it is.
I also think it's cool. It's a different take. I like the samurai take. I like that. I think there's always that Asia connection for Batman, having sought his training there, and Ra's al Ghul and all that. So there is a connection in the Batman mythos for me, at least for me, in my head. And I just think it's kind of cool to have something different in the collection. Are
you surprised we haven't had a samurai Ra's al Ghul?
Yes.
It just seems like a no-brainer, right?
I don't think they believe in the character from a saleability standpoint.
Yeah.
I don't think they believe in the character. The diehards like us, we'd buy them.
Oh, I think it could be incredible.
I think it would be unreal. But
just with the pit and everything, I think it could be really neat. But
now, if you ask me why haven't they come out with a Riddler, that's a different question.
Yeah.
But I think Penguin's magnificent, but just too big for the character. And especially, they were able to make a nice footprint statue with this one. Actually, the other ones, Deathstroke's fairly big. That giant skull that he's on is really big. But that might be my favorite base in my collection is that one.
Yeah, it's a great base.
I
actually like the base better than the statue.
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, he's fine. But what's cool about him too. So 2 things. One, the base, and the other piece is his armor. They made it looks almost copper. So it's orange to match the character, but it's almost copper. And I think that's really cool.
Perfect for the time.
Yep, exactly.
They've been real smart with this line. Like I said, there's been a few kind of hits and misses.
Yeah. I really wish just being, completely, open and honest, I really was disappointed by Joker. I thought they would do a better job with Joker.
I had a chance to have it in hand, and I still think it's a phenomenal piece.
Yeah.
But I did like that original concept better that they did. But, even with like the fedora hat,
right.
Gangster look.
Yep.
And it had like the dummy or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what they did, but I do wish that and they still could have an opportunity to do a second one. I mean, they did 2 Batmans. They could easily do another Joker.
Yeah.
But I would love to see them try to tackle it one more time. And I think it would still be popular even with people that already have the other one. Because it's just everybody loves the Joker.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, he'd still sell.
Yeah.
Especially if they did like a 300, limited edition size or something like that, they'd sell those. No question.
Yeah, no doubt.
No
doubt.
Right.
So somebody was asking earlier, is this a 10 out of 10 for you, or where are you kind of at out of a scale of 10?
Wow. I have to be honest, I don't really see anything to ding her on. I mean,
you know what? I'm not going to have you tell us.
Okay.
Save it for the review.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I mean, I love the piece. I loved it when I saw it in New York. So, there's so in BSC terms, it's definitely a hit and not a miss.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to complain about. So I'll definitely give it some more thought and give you guys my thoughts as well in a review and have that out shortly.
That's awesome.
We'll get it in the queue.
That's right. Well, again, I can't thank you enough for doing this live unboxing tonight. That was so much fun. I was more excited that you just got it because I know you've been waiting for it. It always feels like sometimes where everybody else gets it, but sometimes that feeling. And so anyway, that was so awesome. And I can't wait for your review. And thanks everybody that's tuned in tonight. Yeah. You're all amazing. Please do me a favor and hit that like button. That again helps with the algorithm, helps our channel grow. We are inching closer and closer to 30K. So we're, I think, less than 700 away at this point. So we're getting real close to that. And again, we're going to give away that Superman premium format. Awesome. So I'm really excited about that. And again, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for Rogues Gallery Live. We're going to be talking about shipping and all kinds of other things going on in the collecting world. It's been a little slow with releases here in the last couple weeks, but I got some photos to look at as well. So anything else you want to say before we wrap it up tonight?
I don't think so. I just appreciate everybody tuning in. Like you said, Chris, this has been really fun. As always, I love somebody said it earlier, love these live shows. Me too. It's just an awesome way to interact, and this has been great.
Absolutely. And again, thanks to everybody that's typed in the chat. And even if you don't ever type in the chat and just watch, thank you guys very much. We really appreciate it. It means the world. That's why we do this. I mean, that's why we do it. So thank you very, very much. And again, we'll see you tomorrow night, at least depending on when you're watching this. But again, let's see. Tomorrow is the 8th. So September 8th for Rogues Gallery Live. Thanks again, everybody. See you next time right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Yeah.